finish.
Wade now 19 points, 9 assists, and the 7 rebounds. All tied up, under 2 to play. Lakers with a 7-game winning streak. Best record in the NBA, but they have their hands full tonight. Fisher steps back, fires. Short. Richardson, another rebound. Boy, he's made big plays. 8 boards for Quentin Richardson. Rebounding has been huge tonight for Miami against a much taller Laker team. Wade to the basket, lays it in, and the Heat go up by 2. Timeout, Lakers. Makes it look easy, Mark.
We can rave all we want about Dwayne Wade certainly getting it done, but how about Mario Chalmers doing an outstanding job of setting solid screens? So he's forcing the issue, creating the space, and then Wade doing the rest. Lakers defense, stand and watch. Won't get it done.
100% of donations awarded to cancer research, and we thank you for all your support, not only this year, but in all so many past years. Here at the Staples Center, second game of our Friday night NBA doubleheader on ESPN, and what a terrific game we have between Dwayne Wade and Kobe Bryant, their 2 respective teams. Right now, the Heat, who trailed by as many as 9 with just under 6 minutes to go, now have a chance with a terrific road win. They've already beaten Portland on this trip in Portland Tuesday. Now a chance for tonight.
And you take a look at the Lakers defensively. Understand, you got me once the last time. If you're Derek Fisher, be aware of what they're trying to do. Your job is to be on the opposite side. It's the same way that they just beat you. Force Dwayne Wade to go towards Kobe Bryant's body. Worst case scenario, he throws it back to Mario Chalmers, and you can live with somebody else other than the best player dominating the basketball and making a play.
Great balance for the Heat. 6 players in double figures, all 5 starters. Wade not just scoring, distributing with 9 assists. They go to Gasol. Haslam guarding him. Gasol puts up the short shot. It's short. Artest follow. That won't go. Bynum's tip misses. Gasol right there on the follow.
You're going to battle against the Lakers. You have to gang rebound. Perimeter guys got to get in there and fight for the ball.
Look at Bryant going after Wade. The 2 stars battling each other all night. Wade on the drive. Stops. Pass deflected by Gasol. Haslam taken away. Wade puts it in. And the Heat back up by 2. A broken play, and the ball bounces in the favor of Miami.
Offense by accident, sometimes good enough.
And Bryant wants Gasol on the block, trying to get him the basketball.
No chance. Pick and roll, Kobe Bryant.
Haslam, good job. Shot clock down at 4. Bryant, shot clock at 2. Puts it up. It's going to be way short. And a 24-second violation. And now with 24.5 remaining, the Lakers are going to have to go for a steal. And if not get it early, foul. That's what Phil Jackson telling him.
And they've got to keep the ball out of Wade's hands. Try to make this go to Jermaine O'Neal coming back. But Pau Gasol is like laying back.
Haslam throws it. And now they foul Richardson.
But to me, Udonis Haslam has to keep the ball there. You don't throw it to a guy who shot 3 free throws the whole year.
You don't want to take time off the clock there?
Would that take an extra 1/10 of a second?
Right.
8/10 of a second?
Well, you hope that maybe it leads to more of that.
I want to keep that ball in my free throw shooter's hand.
Well, Richardson 2 for 2. It's only the 4th free throw all night, or all season, excuse me, for Richardson.
Really, here's how you win on the road. You got to battle and compete. When you play with force, good things happen. That time the ball finds its way in the hands of Wade, and he knocks down the little floater.
2 clutch free throws there from Quentin Richardson. He's played a real tough game. And the Heat go up by 4. This equals their largest lead of the game. Bryant to the basket. Left-handed won't go. Tipped by Bryant. Gets it. Lost it. Picked up by Wade. Chalmers had it. Gasol has it. He gets hammered. Both teams really battling. It's going to go against Quentin Richardson. And Gasol will shoot 2 free throws with 9.9 remaining.
And Wade had the loose ball, but he was falling out of bounds as Bryant missed the drive. He would have been better served throwing that thing to the other end of the court.
All right, 9.9 remaining. Again, timeouts are still left. And if Gasol hits that, it's nothing like Gasol needs to miss a free throw and get a rebound. There's still plenty of time. But the Lakers will have to foul once again. Gasol 5 for 5 from the line tonight. 2-point game. Richardson can move. They get it to Wade, and quickly a foul.
And I've always liked the idea of not giving the foul right when a team expects it. Try to trap and see if you can knock it loose, even if it takes another extra second off the clock, versus just giving the bailout foul.
And I can remember playing for you. We actually won a game doing the same exact thing, coming up with a steal and scoring.
Wade has missed 5 free throws tonight, but he just hit a couple of clutch ones. After a slow start, he's had a strong game. Big one right there. That makes it 3. This, of course, next one is the critical one.
He did exactly the same thing last Wednesday against Orlando. Very poor first 3.5 quarters, and then absolutely dominated over the last 6 or 7 minutes.
Well, they've missed a lot of free throws tonight, but they've hit 8 straight here in the 4th quarter. And gets the roll. It's back to a 4-point game with just 9.3 remaining. And Phil Jackson will call a timeout. He'll have 1 left. All right. What's the strategy? What's the strategy for the Lakers right now, guys?
Well, I think you got to get a quick basket, whether it's a 2 or 3, and then look to foul immediately. There's a lot of time left in this ball game, so plenty of time for the Lakers. You don't have to force up a 3. Look to get a quick hoop and then a foul.
And a quick thing, or important thing for the Lakers, they still have a timeout remaining. They don't have to go for a 3-pointer. That's not important at all now, right?
No, but you're going to take the first open opportunity, whether it be 2 or 3. And the one thing you have to do is get the ball in so you don't have to take your last timeout.
All right, the Heat do not have a foul to give, so any foul puts them right at the free throw line, the Lakers.
Well, what's important for me, if you're the Miami Heat, recognize Kobe Bryant with the ball in his hands. Do not allow him to step into a rhythm 3. You want to keep a body on him and force him to take some time off. Again,
very impressive performance for the Heat. Last night, they got blasted in Denver by the Nuggets. Tonight, they fell behind by 9 with just under 6 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Kobe Bryant was on a roll. The place was rocking, and the Heat battled back. They just played some good, tough defense, and Dwayne Wade took over on the offensive end.
And Phil Jackson just inserted Vujacic, who's only played 20 seconds. If I am Miami, I'm making that ball go to Vujacic right now and making him shoot.
Oh, taking a lot of time. Fisher hoists up the 3, puts it in. Fisher makes it a 1-point game with 4.3 remaining. Still plenty of time because the Lakers have a timeout left. Richardson has to call time. Good ball denial from the Lakers, and this one's not over yet. Derek Fisher once again with a huge 3 in the final seconds.
Phil Jackson trusting his veteran. That's a set play out of the timeout. Little misdirection using Kobe Bryant as a decoy. Pau Gasol delivering the basketball on point. Help has to come off of the screen, and then Fisher. The guy has made a living knocking down big shots. This one knocks down, gives his Lakers team a chance to foul and get another look.
Well, they run the same action all the time. This is nothing new. Miami had to know this action was coming, and there had to be either better ball pressure on Pau Gasol or a switch of that back screen so you leave nobody open when they're going against a short clock.
You know, as a big guy defending Pau Gasol, you say, I'm going to back up, I don't have to pressure him. But actually, the best thing to do, like you said, put pressure on him, force him to make a bad pass, or put the ball on the floor and make a play.
So this one's certainly not over yet. The Heat are going to have to hit some free throws, even if they get fouled and hit 2 free throws. Because of that Fisher 3, Lakers still with a chance for a 3-pointer in the final seconds to tie it.
Well, Coach, you know, there's a lot of time left in this ball game to commit a foul and then draw up something where you get a good look offensively.
Well, the first thing the Heat have to do before they get to the free throw line is get the ball in. How many times did we see last year where Lamar Odom, who can't do it tonight, made it difficult to get the ball in against Denver? They've got to get the ball in oversized and over length.
So we still have 4.3 remaining. That is plenty of time. In terms of timeouts left, the Lakers have a 20 left, and the Heat have a 20. So if they have trouble getting it in, they can still call time.
And what I didn't like that last possession, taking it out of bounds, Quentin Richardson, but I didn't like the other guys. I didn't see anybody say, get me the basketball, I want to get fouled and go to the line. Too many guys going away from the basketball, not looking to come to it and knock down free throws.
And because of the timeout call, they can now advance the ball into the front court. Richardson will inbound. They put the big guy, Bynum, on him. Wade, Chalmers, O'Neal, and Haslam in the game. You can throw it in the backcourt. Wade gets free. They get to Wade in the corner. And Wade is fouled with 3.2 remaining. And now Wade will go to the line to try and give the Heat a 3-point lead.
The Heat actually were trying to get Chalmers the ball in the backcourt, but a good job by Shannon Brown. How about Dwayne Wade working to get open? Takes the contact, but he wanted the basketball. That's how you create an opening.
The Lakers still have the time, so if Wade hits these free throws, even if he misses, they'll no doubt call timeout in advance. The question will be, I was going to say, if he hits both and it's a 3-point game, does Miami foul? But that's a non-issue right now. 15 missed free throws by the Heat, although they've hit some big ones here in the fourth. That one could prove to be critical. And it's a 2-point game. Timeout, Lakers. Phil Jackson will draw up a play. 3.2 seconds remaining. Plenty of time to get off a quality shot.
Plenty of time for a team with plenty of weapons. Across the floor, they have weapons that can make you pay the price. So expect the ball in the hands of Bryant, and then you have to respect the finishing ability of Bynum, the soul on the post, and also the knockdown ability of Fisher and Artest.
Two of the NBA's great players putting on a show here in the fourth quarter. Kobe Bryant, 14 points in the fourth, 30 for the game. Wade, 12 points in the fourth, 26 points, 9 assists, and 7 rebounds for the game.
To me, the Heat, by the way they play the inbounder, have got to try to track Bryant to make the initial catch go to somebody else. And I am going to disregard Vujacic. I am not. If a guy who's cold coming off the bench makes an open shot, I can live with it and go home.
And I disagree with putting him in the ball game. You need a 2. Andrew Bynum's presence in the paint will create some space for everybody else.
Lakers do not have any timeouts. The Heat in the penalty, so they can't foul. Wade is guarding Bryant. Artest looking, gets it to Bryant. Bryant dribbling, has to put it up at the buzzer. Banks it in! He banks in the 3! And the Lakers win the game! The officials have to review it, but they're celebrating already here at the Staples Center.
And that was so well defended by Miami. They put 2 on Wade to make the catch hard. He had no good look, and that is just greatness personified. Tremendous defense by Miami. The only thing I said is Haslam should have stayed on it. But when you get beat on that, you just go to the locker room and say, I couldn't have done anything about it.
And he clearly got it off in time. What a tough shot, banking in the 3. And the Lakers survived to win their 8th in a row. What a disappointing loss for the Miami Heat, who played so well here in the fourth quarter. But Kobe Bryant with 17 fourth-quarter points sends this place crazy. And the fans with a standing ovation for the Lakers.